Dr. Charles C. Woods. I'm chairman for the Division of Natural Science and Mathematics. I've been here just going to my 15th year. Okay, within the Division of Natural Science and Mathematics, we offer majors in biology, chemistry, mathematics, environmental science, computer information sciences, management information systems. In conjunction with the Division of Education, we offer majors in math education, biology education, and chemistry education. One of the things that is unique to our division is that we use a hands-on approach. Science in a vacuum, to me, is not science. It's only when you get your hands dirty. When you look at the integrated nature of science, the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, in isolation, they seem like they are difficult. But once you put them in the proper perspective and look at them as an integrated unit, students get a better feel for whether or not they're going to go into these areas for a possible career. And you look at it on a national level, we realize that the STEM area has recently gained a lot of attention. That's because we realize that a lot of minority students steer away from the sciences. What we're trying to do, we're trying to break down those barriers and let people of color know that there's a place for them at the table when we look at science and science education. And you do that by simplifying the process. You know, science is not difficult. I think it was Albert Einstein who said that the true measure of a genius is that taking that which is complicated and simplifying it. So that's what we try to do. Not right now. We have about, actually the division is working on 6 proposals. And all of these proposals are looking at how can we build a better model for how you teach science. We have a $1.7 million grant to the National Science Foundation. Actually, it's a follow-up to the Historically Black Colleges and Universities undergraduate program, to which we received 2 HBCU grants, one in 1999 and another one in 2006. So this is the follow-up. In this particular grant, well, let me jump back. In 1999, we wrote a grant. We said, okay, we want to expand our offerings here on campus. So with the HBCU grant, we proposed a new major. That new major became the CIS program that we have today. So that was our first grant to the National Science Foundation. Our second grant to the National Science Foundation was in 2006. Well, it was a follow-up. We said, how can we build a pipeline from the schools in the areas to Miles College? So what we did, we wrote a grant looking at science institutes and science academies. In other words, bringing 60 students to the Miles College campus in the summer and teaching science in a workshop type of environment. From that group of students, we were also able to allocate funds for scholarships. So that became a recruiting tool for us. Now we're getting ready to write a new grant, but it's going to piggyback off of the second grant that piggybacked off the first grant. And this third grant, more or less, we're going to look at how can we train those teachers who are teaching science in the secondary school systems. Because we realize that if we don't get to the student by the time they're in the 3rd grade, their idea about science has already been formed, whether it's a good idea or a bad idea. And then we work the next 4, 5, or 6 years trying to get some of that misinformation that they may have received. That's something that I mentioned, the fact that I've been here for 15 years. The thing that has kept me here this long is the fact that I have an opportunity to possibly impact students' lives. And in saying that, we have about 6 students that are in med school now. Well, we have one graduate, Miss Dr. Lachelle French now, who's a graduate of our biology program. Okay? We have at least 4 additional students that are in med school. I keep emphasizing that because a small school like Miles with roughly 1,700, 1,800 students, we have 350 science majors. So from that standpoint, that's a big deal. We also have graduated 2 PhDs in chemistry. That's Dr. Wanda Jones, who is a researcher at Auburn University now, and Dr. Joseph Williams, who is at Howard University, and he's an adjunct professor at Bowie State University. We have quite a few students that are in graduate school. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. But the main thing that I tell the students who come into the program, it does not matter the size of the program. It's what you take from the program. We are Miles College.